In 3 minutes, he'll be with us.
Continuators, navigator.
عسلامة ومرحبا بك. مع السلامة سي ماهر. مع السلامة مدام ريم.
مرحبا.
مرحبا
يعيشك.
مدام سونيا.
مع السلامة مدام سونيا.
يعيشكم. دونك نخليكم entre de bonnes mains. Je dois passer للويبينير الآخر الثاني. إن شاء الله تعديو une séance اللي تكون في المستوى اللي تستناو فيه. Un grand merci لسي ماهر pour les efforts اللي يعمل فيهم et pour la collaboration نتاعو. Un grand merci aussi de madame Rim l'effort اللي عملته. Bon travail et bonne formation.
Madame Sonia.
Oui, سي ماهر.
Monsieur Mohamed Suissi.
أي.
هو توا في الجروب نتاعنا il prend en charge كل ما هو outil معناها online training ou les formations. Donc il est avec nous.
مرحبا سي محمد. مريتوش ديريكتومون.
هو توا il fait le leader في البارتي هذه نتاع الاونلاين تريننج. دونك ان غران ميرسي.
Un grand merci سي محمد.
عايشك.
يعطيك الصحة. Bon, c'est grâce à vous l'équipe نتاعكم والجروب كامل نتاع les enseignants d'anglais. Merci beaucoup pour les efforts اللي تعملوا فيها pour l'enseignement ou les enseignants et pour cette collaboration. Très ravie اللي أنا خدمت معاكم وإن شاء الله كما قلت لكم سي محمد سي ماهر والحاضرين الكل يكون ليكيب نتاع تواصل إيديو يكون قدم لكم حاجة اللي تستناو فيها à la hauteur de vos attentes.
Merci madame. Merci. Merci. Merci.
Allez, bon travail et bonne formation. عليكم de temps à autre.
عايشك.
يعيشك. bon travail.
سي محمد دخلت ولا مازال مدام سندة؟
يا ماهر انزل على البوتون بارتيسيبون يطلعوا لك الاسماء الكل نتاع لي بارتيسيبون الموجودين الحاضرين. ثبت انزل على البوتون بارتيسيبون. او كان 24 حاضرين. 24 حاضرين.
سي محمد اقترحت نعملوا ان انتروداكشن معنا جوست نبداو كبدايه مع ريم.
Bien sûr, انتم العرب انتم كل شيء.
Waiting for we are just waiting for the participant to be all here. Okay. So if we can start, just let me know.
Ready? Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Here we go.
Let's go.
So, hello everyone. I'm Reem Jaber. I am an English language teacher at the Pioneer Middle School. As most of you know here, my colleagues and my inspector. So I will be moderating today's webinar, and I would like to welcome you all colleagues. My warm welcomes are equally addressed to Mr. Meher Siela, our ELT trainer and our mentor, as well as to Mr. Mohamed Suissi. Today we have here with us Mr. Is it clear?
Yeah? Yes, we hear.
Okay. We can hear you. So today we have here with us Mr. Said CHEBBI, our guest speaker. So hello again, Mr. Said.
Hello. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Mr. CHEBBI is a Tunisian English language teacher who is currently teaching in Qatar. He is a qualified teacher and a Microsoft master trainer. Mr. CHEBBI has conducted many training sessions and workshops, and he has also participated in different international academic events. Today's webinar is going to cover the following points. So the first point, Mr. Said is going to deal with 3 easy steps to become an MIE expert. The second point is going to be about an easy way to a better way. And the third and last one, the innovative teaching practices to ensure success. So before we get started, dear colleagues, here are a few suggestions to help you have a successful webinar. So first of all, get sure that your mic is off, please. Then you can also type your questions in the chat box at any time during the presentation, or you can take notes and submit your question or your questions at the end. During the presentation, you can take some screenshots so that you will be able to share them in your Sway. Make sure also that the screen is shared as soon as the presentation starts. And finally, we are all relying on home Wi-Fi. So please do bear with us if we face some connection issues. Now, I leave the floor to our guest speaker, Mr. Said CHEBBI, and I wish you an enjoyable webinar. That's all. The floor
Thank
is
you
yours.
very much, Reem. First of all, I'd like to thank. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yes, we hear.
Yes.
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to thank Sonia and Reem and Mr. Maher for this webinar and for giving me this opportunity to share experience with my colleagues in Tunis. Also, I'd like to thank and welcome all my colleagues here, and you are very welcome.
Thank you.
So to start, let me ask you two questions to start. The first one, do all of you have Microsoft accounts?
Yes.
Yes, of
Again,
course.
do all of you have Microsoft accounts?
Yes.
Good. And are you all members in the community, Microsoft community?
Yes.
Are you members? My colleagues, are you members in this community?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
I
indeed.
think all of you are members, already members. So that's fine. Because if not, we'll start from the beginning and we'll waste a lot of time introducing the community and the certificate. So it's okay. I think all of you have already Microsoft accounts and you are members in education community. Good. I'll share my desktop. Yeah. Can you see the PowerPoint?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So this is our today's workshop, how to nominate yourself to be an MIE expert. As you said, today's objectives are 3, and we'll go beyond this one. We'll not talk too much about Microsoft Education Community, because I think all of you have an idea about this. So you have to move to the second point, which is how to nominate yourself to be an MIE expert. The third point is to Sway. We'll focus on Sway, how to make a good Sway file, how to include your evidence, and how to ensure your success. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good. So,
Okay.
Okay. As I said, so we'll not talk too much about the Microsoft community because I think you know everything about it. So no need to waste time on this topic. I'll move directly to this, let's say, saying. And this is MIE Expert program to whom? Yes, want you to just read this short, let's say, short paragraph or thing, and tell me what is the keywords here. This MIE is for whom?
Passionate teachers.
What do you think? Could you raise your hand if you want to speak? Or you can mute or unmute your mic. So if you are
dedicated for passionate teachers.
You are passionate, good. If you are passionate,
Of course.
excellent.
We are all passionate.
For creative teachers.
I think so, yes.
Creative
Sure.
thinking.
Self-driven, if you want to self-develop yourself, and I'm sure all of you are the person. So self-driven, you are passionate, you are inspire your students, inspire your colleagues, yeah, creative, creativity in a classroom, yeah, collaborate with your colleagues, with your community. I'm sure that you share everything with your colleagues, with your students, even with the students' parents, because this is, and they are a part of this, let's say, this circle. So I'm sure that you are the person, and this MIE certificate is for you. I'll move quickly on this, because this is when you become an MIE expert. So these are the opportunity that you can get, and you can focus on the last one. When you become an MIE expert, you can take part in E2, and this is very important in your CVs. ET is a global educator exchange event where you can meet educators from all over the world. You can exchange ideas, experiences, projects, and every new Microsoft tools. And I hope that all of you can go to this E2 and take part. Okay. Now, the most important thing is this point, how to join. As you are all already Microsoft community members, but you have to earn a minimum of 1,000 points. Yes? So yes. You have to go to I think all of you, yes, you earned already 1,000 points.
We got it.
Yes or not?
Yes, of course, we got it.
Yes, of course.
So this is the first step. So a minimum 1,000 points. This is the minimum. And the community, if you go to the community, you can find a lot of free courses and very, very valuable courses. You can learn a lot from these courses, and you can use the tools, the ideas in your classrooms with your students. Then the next one, or the most important part in the MIE Expert nomination is to create a 2-minute video or sway. Whether you create a video or sway, but personally I prefer sway, because a sway is easy to create, to edit, and especially you can keep it and use it next year. Just you add some modification, some proofs, some evidence, and you can use it next year. Okay? And this is, I say, sway is important and is easy to. Mr. Maher, do you have any idea or anything to add or to comment? Mr. Maher.
I think he has problem with
microphone.
microphone or
Stream.
Yes, please.
Mr. Maher, you can mute. Yes, you can mute your mic, and if you have anything to add or anything to. Mr. Maher, are you with us?
I'm going to call him.
Maybe a problem of connection.
I'm going to.
Maybe.
I'll call him.
Mr. Maher?
I'm calling him on the phone, by the way.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I am
He has a
listening.
problem, a network
He's
problem, I
listening.
think.
I am listening.
His hand.
He's listening.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay, Mr. Maher, yes. If you have anything to add or to comment, or shall I go on? Shall I keep
Please,
on?
just a minute.
Yes.
Is the program solely for teachers or for educators? Because once I was attending someone's session,
Yes.
and he is retired. He was a teacher, and now he just trains others around the world. And I'm really willing that Si Mohammed will be one of the Microsoft trainers. Is it possible?
It's possible, yes, for everyone, for teachers and for educators.
Si Mohammed, bravo, Si Mohammed.
As long as, Mr. Maher, as long as you provide evidence and you answer the 4 questions in this way.
All right. Si Mohammed.
So,
be ready.
Be ready, yes.
No, I'm retired now.
All of you be ready, so it's easy to get
You are
the
indeed
certificate.
not retired.
Okay, I'll keep on. Okay, so these are the 4 questions that you are going to answer, or you have to answer in this way or a video, as it is clear on the show. Yes, so we have whether a way or a video, but as I said, I prefer
Sway, it is easier.
this way. Yes, it's better and easier to edit. And as you know, MIE Expert is a certificate that we can to nominate yourself every year. Every year you get the certificate. So question number 1, why do you consider yourself to be a Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert? Here, you can express yourself. Say whatever you like. Why you consider yourself a Microsoft teacher? Here we can share ideas. Can you tell me what can we say here in this part? Yes? What can you say here? Mr. Maher, Mr. Muhammad, yeah, you can participate with me.
All right.
So in this, why do you consider yourself a Microsoft teacher? What can we add here? What can we include? What are the evidence?
We are really, willing to be innovative teachers, and this is, enough.
To remote learning. To remote learning.
Yeah.
Also, we master the ICT tool.
That's it. Yes, mainly using the to be able to use the online tools, okay, with our students. So, which is very motivating for students.
Okay, good. Yes. What else?
Remote learning.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can add remote learning, that you are using remote learning with your student. Okay, good. What else?
Okay, can I speak?
Yes, yes, of course. You're welcome.
Okay. Yes, to take advantage of the students' interest nowadays, because they are hugely interested in technology, in innovation, in everything. So we should take advantage of this, of their strong attach to these tools,
Okay, yes.
and to promote their learning and to enhance their motivation to learn better using technology. That's my
Good, yes,
opinion.
excellent, excellent, yes. What else, what else?
In
You
two words,
are a Microsoft, yes. Sorry, yes?
in sorry, I've got a ache. I hardly speak. Surely, to break the routines with the classic way of learning, okay, especially those of the blackboard and the classic copybooks.
Yes. Okay, good. Excellent, yes. What else? Because this part is very important in your way. You have to express yourself why you are a Microsoft teacher.
Because an innovative.
Any other idea?
Innovative.
Yes.
Yes, please. Can I speak?
Yeah, of course. Yes. Go.
Okay, because an innovative educator is someone who promotes 21st century skills in his or her students. So
yes.
I say that I'm promoting communication, collaboration, interaction, group work between students. I think all of these are important if I'm going to be considered as an innovative educator expert.
Excellent. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I think,
that's it.
Okay.
One more thing. Yes.
Yes, I think that my students will learn how to collaborate with other students from other countries. To share
yes.
their
through Skype, through emails, or through.
That's it.
Yes.
Okay. Good
afternoon. So simply you have to introduce yourself as a Microsoft user. I'm using Microsoft tools long time ago in planning, in my lesson planning, in worksheets, in PowerPoints, in let's say in using emails, using Outlook, and using maybe OneDrive to share files with my colleagues, with my students. I'm using Microsoft Teams. I'm already using Forms. I'm already using PowerPoint. So you express yourself.
It's not clear, please.
Not clear.
Yes. Sorry.
Clear.
It's not clear, please. Sorry, the sound is not clear. Sorry for that, please.
ليه؟ أعطيتني هاي.
شكون بعدين عاجز.
Your mic off, please, dear colleagues.
Okay, it's okay. I'll go to the second point. I think point one is okay. You can express yourself. You can write. If you have any participation online, any attendance, any proof or evidence of professional development, maybe you attended a webinar, maybe you attended a workshop, so you can include the certificates in this way as an evidence that you did such things. Okay, this is number one. Number two, how you have incorporated Microsoft technology in innovative ways in your classroom. And this is too important. Yes, this is important. Using Microsoft tools in your classroom. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay.
Yes, here.
Yes.
Good. So in this point or in this part of how, or I say, how are you using Microsoft technologies in your classroom? Here we can first identify what is Microsoft technologies that you are using. What are you using? We are using example of tools.
The code.
Flipgrid
Can use the code as
PowerPoint files.
PowerPoint. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. PowerPoint.
Flipgrid,
Okay.
Yes.
Kahoot, of
Lecturing.
course.
Good.
I used Kahoot, Animaker,
Movies. Yes.
Movie Maker,
Movie Maker. Excellent. Even though
Mentimeter.
Movie Maker is
Mentimeter.
something.
Mentimeter, I think it is not
Yes.
a Microsoft tool, isn't it, Seaside?
Yes, I know.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So you can speak about Word online because we are using Microsoft Office 365. Don't forget Microsoft Office 365, and this should be online. You are using Word online, Excel for grades, for marks, PowerPoint for presentations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even for recording, you can record yourself using PowerPoint.
Yes.
It's something new in Microsoft PowerPoint, and it's very, very, very useful. You
Yes,
can
indeed.
make your own lesson and record yourself while delivering this lesson. You can export the lesson into a video from the PowerPoint itself. You are using forms. You are using Sway. How can we use Sway with a student? Do you have an idea? How can we use Sway with students?
I personally don't know what Sway is, so can you explain it a little bit?
Sway is like PowerPoint. It's a site. It's better than PowerPoint, and it's easier than PowerPoint, and it's more attractive than PowerPoint. You can use it even to make your plans, your lesson plans. You can use it to make project with a student. Even you can use it to make your CV.
Storytelling.
Great.
Can I speak?
Yes, go.
Sway. Actually, it's motivating for as far. Okay, according to the courses I attended with Microsoft MIE, it's about motivating students as far as speaking is concerned, enhancing their critical thinking, enhancing communication between interaction between students and the teacher. It's got a lot of benefits that his students will be adding their mark, their own print to the story they will be, or to any project they will be constructing via Sway.
Of course. And as I said, Mr. Maher, Sway is very, very useful tool.
All right.
Maybe you can try it.
All right.
And I recommend it for my colleagues. Use it even to make their CVs, their resumes. It's excellent. And we'll have an idea at the end of this workshop. We'll see what is Sway and how we create a Sway. So for question number 2, I think it's clear how you use Microsoft tools in your classroom. And the tools, as I said, Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office 365 includes Word, Excel, PowerPoint. What else? Do you have an idea?
OneNote, SharePoint,
OneNote,
Teams,
excellent. OneNote.
Flash Notebook. Outlook, and forms.
Okay, yes.
A lot.
Wakelet
More
too?
apps.
Wakelet,
No,
yes.
Wakelet is not a part of Office. Sorry, Microsoft. But you can use it embedded in. You can use it. You can embed it in Teams.
Kahoot now is in partnership with Microsoft too.
Yes, Kahoot is too. You can use it in Teams, but unfortunately, in Tunisia, you are not still using Microsoft Teams because this will help you to use all these tools. So you have to include evidence in your survey about using these tools. You can screenshot or print screen maybe a lesson plan and you put it on your survey. You can print screen your Excel, your students' grades and marks, and print screen it and take it, use it as an evidence. PowerPoint, the same thing, print screen and use it as an evidence. Worksheets using Word is a good evidence. Even a certificate that you give to your student is an evidence. We can move also to forms, whether you use forms with your student. I think it's difficult in Tunisia now to use forms, but I think you have many choices to use it. For example, you can make a form and send it to your student via WhatsApp. It's okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's clear. Yes.
Yes, we hear.
So you can use forms, and forms is a strong evidence. You can make a form, a quiz, for example, and you send it via WhatsApp to your student, and you get their responses. And
That's fine. We
get what?
Yes.
You get what? You said.
Yeah, so you have to include evidence, and form is a strong evidence. You can send it to your student even via WhatsApp or any other means of social media, even through a messenger or any other type of, just you send them the link and they go in, they log in and they submit their responses. And you take a print screen and you use it as an evidence. Also, OneNote is very important. You know OneNote?
Yes.
OneNote is embedded. I'll show you. I'll show it here. Yes. I'll give you an example of OneNote. This is, you can see my desktop. Can you see it?
Yes, yes.
So this is the teams that I created for student, grade 9, grade 7, and this is, let's say, a team with my colleagues in school. Now, if you go inside the team, you can find the staff notebook. And this is you as colleagues, you can use it. You can make or create a team for all of you together. Yes, and you can share files. You can share worksheets, PowerPoints, any type of files you like. And this will be saved automatically. It is there for all of you. Whenever you come, you find your stuff there. It's very important and it's useful. This OneNote, you can use it with your colleagues. You can use it with your student. Just wait to upload. Yeah, so this is staff, and there's difference between staff notebook and class notebook. Staff notebook is between staff, colleagues, and class notebook is between the teacher and his student. So this is the staff. We'll see there's a collaboration space, and you have content space where you can put everything, even the plans, your plans, your if you have reading programs, your reading text, your analysis, your Excels, your marks. You can put everything here, and this is shared between you and your colleagues. And you can use it all the time, yes. So here, for example, let's say staff meetings, resources, exams, you can put everything here and you can use it. You can take a print screen and use it as an evidence that you are using staff notebook with your colleagues. You can just, maybe we'll arrange one more workshop for OneNote, for a class notebook. Mr. Maher, we can arrange.
I'm here, I'm listening. I'm listening, really.
I say we can arrange one more workshop for a class notebook and one notebook
that
to
would
make
be
it clear for colleagues, because this is very important as an evidence.
That would be.
So just I give you an idea about class, notebook and staff notebook, and they are nearly the same idea, but there are some differences between them. Okay. So this is the second questions that you have to answer using technology with your student inside the classroom, and this is very important. You have to include your evidence. As I said, PowerPoint, Word, Excel, OneNote, what else? Sway, forms, using Microsoft Teams, even using other sites that are available.
Excuse me. Can I ask a question?
Yes, go.
Can I include evidence of creative or innovative use of tools other than Microsoft?
Of course.
Okay, that would be great.
Why not?
That would be great. Thank you.
You can add Microsoft tools and more. You can add any other tools that you are using.
That
you are
would be
using,
great.
for example, Quizlet. You are using My Quizzes. You are using Word Art. Many you are using, for example, Nearpod. You are using Wakelet. You are using Flipgrid. You include all these evidence in your Sway.
Thank you. Thank you.
And believe me, it will be a strong Sway. Okay, we'll move to the third point, our third question. How have you impacted the learning and growth of your colleagues? Here, moving from student now to your colleagues. What can you add here? You, in your Sway, what can you add as evidence?
What do you mean by adding? Adding what?
Again, please.
That's to say, what can we insert in this way as an evidence? Isn't it?
Yes. What can you add in this way as an evidence of this?
Evidence for what, Rain, please?
Evidence of using
the Microsoft Teams.
Microsoft tools.
Microsoft Teams.
Yeah.
With your colleagues.
So, projects which have been conducted by a group of colleagues, inter-class or inter...
Okay, yes, good. Maybe you conducted projects with your colleagues. Good. What else?
Workshops.
Workshops. Excellent. Workshops.
Yes. Collaborative workshops.
Co-teaching.
Yes.
Co-teaching, yes.
Co-teaching, yes.
Yes. And here I say how you as a self-nominator, what have you impacted? Maybe you presented workshops, maybe you conducted projects, maybe you recommend or introduced new tools like Flipgrid. Many of your colleagues, they do not have an idea about this, so you introduced it to them. You introduce Wakelet, for example, Nearpod. You gave them, for example, a workshop about using Microsoft PowerPoint,
Yes,
about using Stay. And you have many ideas, many things you can insert and include in your Sway.
Can I add something else, please?
Say, you as a teacher, what is your impact on your colleagues?
Yes, Si Mohammed has something to say, I guess. Mr. Saeed?
Yes, I do. I just want to tell my colleagues, to inform my colleagues that one of the things that probably helps teachers grow a little more is through peer observation. This is not a practice that is done regularly here in Tunisia, and I suggest, I implore my colleagues to exchange visits, to observe each other classes, and then give feedback on that session, the session you attended, because it is one of the things that help teachers grow and improve their professional practices, and it is within the paradigm of professional development. I personally have tried this more than once, and I'm proud of this, and I owe a lot to my colleagues who gave me the opportunity to attend, to observe their lessons, and in reverse, I had some colleagues, especially my daughter, attend my class and give feedback on my performance, as it were. And this is how teachers can help each other and collaborate more and grow up together. That's it.
Of course, sure.
And of course, we can include the minutes of the observation and the feedback. We can include them in this sort of portfolio that you are talking about in Sway.
Yeah. Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you for this idea. Yes, peer visits is very important too. You can include such evidence in your Sway. As I said, workshops that you conducted, projects that you conducted, even this Skype add-on is very important. Yeah, this experience is very important. You can include it as a part of it. It's very important because this helps in the growth of colleagues. When you invite people to deliver and give workshops, so this is an impact, and you are doing good to help your colleagues. Okay, I think everything is clear here, and you have to work from now to collect your evidence, because Sway without evidence is nothing. So you have to provide your evidence. So start from now. At the end of this workshop, I'll give you a list of possible evidence that you can collect and later on include in your Sway. I'll share it with you at the end of this workshop. And finish with the last question number 4, which is if you become a MIE expert, how do you hope it will impact your current role in the next 12 months? When you get this certificate, how it will impact you?
Oui, c'est Fatih, oui, مرحبا.
Here you can express yourself. Yes. What can you include here? What can you say in this question number 4?
تونا بعثك حاطط لكم بخار نحط حلول تونا بعث لك الكل.
Good afternoon.
على الايميل. All right.
Good afternoon.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Here is Miss Reem.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you. You're welcome.
Fine. Hi, Reem.
Hi, Mr. Mayor. How are you?
Fine.
Thanks to Allah. Sorry for being late.
You are welcome anytime.
You are welcome.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thank you, sir.
Okay, could you please repeat?
As you can see here in this, and the screen, Reem, as you can see, we have here the questions, 4 questions that you have to answer to get your MIE certificate. Question number 1, 2, 3, and we are now in question number 4. If you get this certificate, if you are MIE expert, how do you hope it will impact your current role in the next 12 months? Yeah, what will this change in you as a teacher? Yes, your ideas. What do you think?
You speak to me? Excuse
you
me.
and all of our colleagues.
No, he's speaking to the whole audience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. I'm missing the beginning of the lesson. That's why I'm feeling a little bit lost.
No problem, madam.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, just
stay
with us, and maybe we'll arrange one session or one more workshop.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Maher, Mr. Muhammad, Mr. Nasim, what do you think? When you get this,
I can see some answers here.
Yes. Go. I'm listening.
Okay.
Salma Ammar said that this promotes teaching.
Yes.
It promotes teaching. Thank you, Salma.
I'll be a word teacher.
Okay. Yes. Good.
I think the first thing I will do is to share what I learned with my colleagues on more than one occasion.
Okay, good. Yes.
Okay, can I add something?
Yeah, go.
Sure.
Okay, it's an opportunity to promote your potential of being a leader in your community at school, and you have a positive impact on your colleagues. And when your colleagues see what you are doing with your colleagues, of course, and with your students using MIE, Microsoft tools, etc., this will help you be, as I said, a leader in your community. And of course, it has a positive impact on you first, on your students, and on all the staff at school.
Yeah.
Sure, of course.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. It will motivate. It will motivate not the teacher himself, but even the whole all the colleagues, his pupils too. Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Excuse
So
me.
here,
Yes.
excuse me, here, as if we are speaking about a certain kind of leadership, not only in the class, but in the school as well, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is how to be distinctive, how to be exceptional, how to be different from others. And this is actually what every teacher, I think, is opting for, yeah? To be different from his colleagues and with his pupils, who are going to follow him, to take him as a slogan, as a leader to the shape of learning. Yeah.
It's very good.
Yes, sure.
Thank you.
So the most,
I can see
the most,
I can see a few answers here, Mr. Said. So Sinda Tricky
Yes.
said that this makes the teacher more self-confident, and it catches even the students' attention. Said by Lamia Baziz. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice idea.
Yes. Sure. Sure.
I think
So.
that,
Yes. Go.
I think that you will be innovative for learners, inspirational for colleagues.
Sure. Okay, good. All your answers is correct, and you can say whatever you like here, whatever your dreams, whatever your hopes. And the most important thing is to be collaborative with your colleagues and help them by conducting workshops, by peer visits, by let's say webinars, by seminars, by even visits, even helping them to be innovative too, and use the tools inside their classroom and with their colleagues. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
In this special point, I like it. Thank you. I like to ask a question, if you don't mind. What about visiting each other's lessons? I mean, personally, I always opt for discovering others' pedagogy or teaching pedagogy in class. I want to learn from others. Yeah. You know, only Allah, Almighty God is complete, yeah? And we need to learn from others. So, what about visiting lessons of other colleagues? Is it possible?
Yeah, sure, it's possible. And this point is mentioned by, I think, Mr. Muhammad, or I'm not sure who, but yeah, Mr. Muhammad, yes. And this point, yes, it's important, yes, to share experiences with your colleagues.
Exactly.
Maybe to learn from them.
Yeah.
Yes, to learn from them. Maybe to import and export ideas. Give them new ideas and take from them ideas. Why not?
Yeah. It's good to exchange, yeah, to exchange with colleagues and to give and take, yeah. So
and sure, and this is the point of Microsoft. Microsoft is based on collaboration. It's based on innovation. So you have to help, you have to share, and you have to use the new tools with your student, with your colleagues, and even with the parents. Parents are an important part of this circle. So here in Qatar, all the parents have accounts. And you can send them emails, you can send them polls, surveys, and you can take or ask them to take part in your teaching and in your role as a teacher.
Yeah, of course, they are indispensable part of learning. In fact, because actually, Shara, I fundamentally I'm basing my teaching on new means of, as Mr. Meher, my trainer and instructor knows that. I am becoming paralyzed, yeah, and I'm using the data show instead of writing on the board, yeah. And I'm discovering actually the importance of using these tools to teach pupils, in fact.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, presentation is important too. Using data show is very, very important, and it can make your student engaged and motivated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I think covered. Yes. Yeah, sorry. Yes. Go.
Okay. So finally, I can say that it's exciting to see yourself growing, and you see your colleagues with you growing, and also you see your students growing with you, and it will be a whole team growth together. So it's very exciting feeling, and that makes you feel that you are doing better and that you are enhancing and improving your ability or your skills to teach, and to know at each time that teaching is an ocean. It's not something limited that we can say that okay, I know everything now, I can teach excellently, but every single moment we what can I say, we grow, we improve ourselves till our death.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
Thank you.
At every time we can be innovative, actually, yeah. We should be.
Yes, yes. And one more point in this question is that you will become a part of global educators community. You will be a member of this global educator community where you can meet educators from all over the world, where you can share, you can let's say you can learn from them, you can visit them, even visit them in their classes virtually using Skype. You can visit educators. You can also, as I said, you can take part in the E2, as I said before. When you get this, you have the opportunity to take part in the E2. And you can meet educators from all over the world. And this is important too. So let's move on. I think all the questions are clear.
Sorry, Said.
Yes, please, yes.
Lamia Abu Aziz has something to say. Yes, please.
Yes, go for it. Yes.
Lamia Abu Aziz. No?
Okay, do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I just wanted to say that this MIE expert title would encourage teachers to help each other to become to have a team spirit, and teach that to students too at the same time. So as teachers work in a group, this is going to help students feel that they are a community, that they are united, and learning is going to go better and further.
Yeah, so of course, and this is the point. This is the aim. That you are a team in a school, even in the whole community, you are a team. You cannot live by ourselves. So you have to cooperate, you have to help each other learn and develop and improve.
Yes,
and
sharing
this is the aim.
caring.
Yes, share and care. Our share is care, our share, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you have any question about this? About this, let's say four questions. Any questions, anything that is not clear?
All is clear. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome, yes. So
I can see a question here, Mr. Saeed. How would you adapt your teaching strategies to students' needs? Shall you, is it possible to answer the question now, or we leave it for later?
Yes, why not? No problem, yes. Can you please just repeat your question?
So Mr. Amar is asking, how would you adapt, or how would you adapt your teaching strategies to students' needs?
Yeah, using tools, or let's say Microsoft tools in itself is a way of let's say meeting your needs or student needs, because as you know, students have different strategies of learning. We have the audio, and we have the let's say the four fields. Some students learn by hearing, some by doing, and some by reading, and some by doing. So you have to meet all of them using Microsoft Teams.
Okay.
You can meet, yes, you can meet them using tools. It's okay, why not? And it's very important. It's good to meet your students, and this is our job. Our job as teachers is to meet and to know our student needs and try to meet them and try to satisfy them. And Microsoft tools is, or let's say, help you to achieve this goal.
Can I add something, please?
Yes, go for it, go. Yes, why not?
All right. Recently, I have attended a webinar talking about what they called the learning styles.
Yes.
You more or less talked about the students' needs. And scientifically, it has been proven that 75% of the students learn visually.
Yeah, of course.
But,
sure, yes.
But most of our course books and most of our curricula are verbal, let's say reading based.
Yeah,
okay.
reading-based.
So there is a discrepancy between the way our students learn and the way our programs are designed. So a clever teacher would see the opportunity of adapting the reading, adapting the verbal, as it were, to the visual. Okay.
Of course, yes.
Do not follow blindly what the course book or what the program tells you to do. Okay.
Yes. Sure.
Depending on the learning styles of your students and their needs, you have plenty of opportunities of adapting your teaching to the very specific needs of your students.
Yeah, definitely. One point to add, sorry, Muhammad, thank you, Mr. Muhammad. I just to add one point or one tool that is very important in Microsoft, which is called Immersive Reader. Immersive Reader is a very, very useful tool, and this tool is embedded in Word, in PowerPoint, and even in Microsoft Edge. I'll show you, and let me show you something about this Immersive Reader. Let's say, for example, I'll show you Immersive Reader. For example, let's say this, for example. Can you see this list of sites?
Yes, we see.
Yeah, this site I want.
Yes.
Imagine this is a text. Imagine this is a text, or this is a story. Let's say yes. Sorry, I'll open a story to make it clear for you because this is very important. Yes, this is story. So this is a written story. You can transfer this into a reading story, into an audio using this tool, which is Immersive Reader. Look at this tool here. Can you see it?
Yes, we see it. Thank you.
Yeah, so this is Immersive Reader. Now, the text or the written text is read, and even the student, they can read after. They can hear and read themselves. I'll show you. And
wonderful.
Yeah. Let's start from here.
We call spelling.
You can use this in your classroom with, as you said, and to meet your student needs. You can use it, and this is excellent. Here you can manage the speed. You can manage the speed of the voice. You can change the.
Please, too much noise. Mic off,
Yeah,
please,
that's
my
much
colleagues. Too much noise.
Besides, you are not sharing the sound with us. You are just sharing the picture with us.
Yes.
The picture.
I want you to share the sound also.
Yeah, sorry.
If it is possible, of course.
And now? Now, is it okay, Mr. Muhammad? Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it, but I can't hear anything.
Can you share?
There's one. Please mute your mic.
Too much noise because maybe some colleagues
too much noise. Yes.
Please put your close your mic, please.
And unmute it if necessary. If you want to speak, just unmute it.
We cannot hear. Yes, please. Yes, Mohammed. Yes. Please, Imam. I don't know where is it.
Il y a le moyen de partager le système audio, partager le système audio في الpartage.
I don't know he's speaking, but please do mute your mics, please.
سي سعيد بالله تسمع فيها.
نسمع فيك سمع تفضل.
In English, please, because we need a nice recording for the.
Okay, sorry, Reed. You have got the
You are
command,
welcome.
so you can mute all the mics, the mic of all the guests.
Yes.
I think this is let's say
Mrs. Sonia's job. I'm trying to contact her.
Sharing our team.
I don't have this option.
Yes, me too.
You need to start the sharing first, then we share your screen.
Turn on.
I can see Mr. Abid and
Then you have to option of sharing.
Ms. Reem.
Yes, please.
Hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So
that's it.
I'll actually do staff. So it's like, so just deactivate your sharing. Then you will share it again. There is an option you have to pick it. Share the sound. Then you will share your screen, and we can hear the sound of your, for example, your application. Okay, when you do the immersive reading. Okay.
Yeah.
Just deactivate the sharing.
Yes.
Yeah, deactivate your sharing. See already your screen. From Teams, you will go to share. Yes. You deactivate the sharing. Yeah. Now there is an option you have to take it. The upper left corner. I think you have to take it. Now, please check the message, and you will see. We will hear.
Yeah. Can you see it now? I think it's on the.
We can see it, but what about hearing?
So this is immersive reader, and this is
still much noise.
Still much noise, yes. I don't know its source, but I think one of my colleagues. Please do make sure that your mics are muted. Okay, so let's go back to the immersive reader. Can you see it now?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Okay, yes. So this is the point.
Yes,
immersive reader is.
But the problem we will like to hear.
Please, if you have any questions, leave the questions for later. So
still we have the same problem. I don't know. Miss Lamia, Lamia.
Please fix the problem, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Nassim. I think it's okay now. We are really sorry, Mr. Said.
Okay, no problem. So just to save time and be quick to finish as soon as possible. So this is the idea about immersive reader. Immersive reader is embedded in Word, in PowerPoint, PDF, even the Explorer, Edge or Internet Explorer. It is there. You can find it and you can use it. Here, for example, this is a written story. Let's go back. So this is my story and it is written. You can go to view. You can go to view from above, and then you find here immersive reader. Click on it, and that's it. Now you can use it. You can make your student, and you can turn a written reading text into a listening. Yeah, read aloud.
Said, there is the loudspeaker icon. Could you activate it? That's it.
The loudspeaker.
The loudspeaker icon should be activated, yes. The loudspeaker of the Microsoft Office.
On the right,
on the top right side of your page.
On the right. On the right side.
Where you've got the play and the pause icons. Would you activate the play and the pause icons? You are going to find it next to them on the right.
Yeah.
Above, on the top, it should be.
It is muted.
Press the button, read aloud first. Press the button, read aloud.
Read aloud, yes. Yes, read aloud first. As I said, read aloud.
Now, okay.
Yes, press it.
Yeah. Read aloud.
Okay. Now go to the loudspeaker icon and activate it. Loudspeaker icon, activate it.
Yes, that's it. The third one.
This
the
one.
Third one. The fourth. Yes, that's it.
That's reading speed.
Yeah. So this is the speed. You can change the speed. You can make it speed or speedy. Even you can change
the voice.
The voice.
Yes.
Look at this. Here we change it. The words in syllabus. Once upon. You can change the voice of a male or a female. You can focus on text. Look at this, the spacing.
Yes.
This is the spacing between the words and the syllables. You can focus on, let's one line, only one line. Look at this.
Yes. It's like the natural reader, I think.
Okay. You can.
It's one of them.
You can.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very, very good. You can even change the color of the page.
Oh,
you can change
nice.
the color of the page. Okay. And even you can focus on, for example, I want to focus on, for example, nouns. I want to focus on verbs, on adjectives. You have this option too.
According to your lesson.
Yeah. Maybe today you are focusing on verbs, so you can choose verbs and they color it in a different color. So this is for those who want to meet their students, even as Mr. Muhammad said there, that are the audio style student. You can use this tool, and this very important way to help you turn your written to audio and to listening. And we have many other tools like this. Okay, let's go back to our workshop. Yes, I think everything is okay, is clear. Now, what can you see now?
Text.
Still the text.
Still the text.
Still in the text.
Still the text.
Okay, let me change.
It's okay.
Okay, yes. Now, this is our workshop. I think we finished with the four, answering the four questions, and this should be included in its way. Now, to sum up, so you have to join the community. You have to earn, let's say, 1,000 points as a minimum. Then we'll speak about this later on. This is today. So this is, as I said, a minimum of 1,000 points to be able to nominate yourself. Okay? Now, this way itself, when I speak about sway, because a sway is what you have to share with, let's say, with Microsoft. This is the sway. As I said, you have to briefly and strongly introduce yourself. You as a teacher, as an educator, your education, your certificates. Then you have to answer the four questions with evidence. And finally, you have to express yourself freely. Say whatever you like about yourself and try to show off. Say that you are already a Microsoft teacher and give evidence. Later on, as I said, I will send you a list of evidence that you can try to collect from now on and be ready to create your sway. Okay, we'll move to the sway. As Mr. Maher said, sway is like PowerPoint. It's the same idea, but there are some differences. Yes.
Well, very nice.
Together go. I want you, please, to go to this site. If you can, open this site, sway.office.com. Why? To make it practice together.
Now.
Yes. You can go sign in this swayoffice.com. Sign in, please. Together we'll go to this site and see how we can create a sway. All of you, please. Sign in. Okay. Ready? Sway.office.com, and you can go to this site, and this is the page. I'll show you the page.
Share your screen with us, please. Share your screen with us.
Okay.
Yes, we cannot manage. Share your.
You cannot? He should use the Zoom then.
Yeah. Okay, let me see it now.
Yes, no. We can see the desktop.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
So this is the site, swayoffice.com, and this is the first page that when you open your sign in, you will find this, and you get started. I think all of you have accounts, and you say go and sign in from right corner. You can sign in. And let's see what is this way and how we can manage, how we can create. So this is the front page of Sway. If you can see it with me.
Yeah, clear.
You have it.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
Can it work offline?
Yeah, it's online. Yes, sure, it's online. Just.
No, I mean offline. Offline. I mean, is there an app?
No, offline. No, there is no application for this way.
Okay,
Only online.
thank you.
Please, how can we change the language?
Which language do you have?
French.
No problem, French, or it's okay, but you have to go to the setting because your office is, or Windows is French.
Oh.
That's why. So you have to go again and go to the setting and change the language. But it's okay, the same idea, the same words, I think, the same terms.
Thank you.
So this is this way. And just to give you an idea about this 4 points here, of this 6 or 9 dots, if you click on it, you'll see the office. Again, the Outlook.
Mr. Saeed,
the OneDrive.
Would you go back, please?
Yes.
Yes, I'm there now. Yeah.
From the 9 dots at the left top corner.
Yes.
From here, just you click, and
yeah.
Yes.
Office 365 will open to you, and you will see all the applications there. The Outlook, OneDrive, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, SharePoint,
Teams,
Plus Notebooks, Way, and many other tools that you can use inside your classroom. And even you can use them with your colleagues. Let's go back. So this is our Sway. Let's go back to the Sway. As you can see, these are Sway. I created them later on. So you can create a new template or a new Sway from here, or you can start from a topic, or you can start from a document, and the document can be
PowerPoint.
Can be PowerPoint, can be PDF, or can be a Word. Yes, even a ready-made PDF, you can import it, and Sway will turn it into a Sway. So just import it, and the Sway will turn it to you, and it will be ready as a Sway. And you can edit later on. So let's do it. Let's practice doing. Or let me give you an idea about, for example, one of the Sways that I think this is my Sway, my self-nomination Sway. Just to give you an idea about the Sway. Look at this. This is my Sway, self-nomination. If you look at the left, top left, storyline. This is the storyline where you can edit. The place where you can edit, you can write, you can insert, you can add everything you want in your Sway. The next one is design. Design, you can find it. You can see style here at the right corner, top corner. This is the style. Maybe you want it vertical, the pages to go down vertical or horizontal or slides. You can change it as you like. Let's say vertical is better, okay? And here you can change the design and the style. We have many styles. You can choose from them, and they are very, very attractive and beautiful. You can choose whatever you like. It depends on you, okay? So these are the styles. Now I'll show you my Sway and how it looks like at the end. When you finish, this is how it looks like. I think this is last year's Sway. Look at this. This is the title. This is the big title. So this is the big title, self-nomination 2020, 2021. Then you go down, question number 1. The first question that you have to answer. So you express yourself, you define yourself that you are a Node Microsoft user. Yes? You can speak about yourself. What are your practices, your workshops that you delivered, your webinars, your participation in any part of these. You can include evidence. Evidence can be the evidence.
Your mic
The
off,
evidence
please.
can be.
You are sharing your life with us. Good.
Live, yeah. Yeah, you have to share it live. You have to share. Yes, show off. Why not? So just to give you an question.
Mrs. Binu, could you please switch off your mic? Mrs. Binu,
Please,
could
your
you
mic
please
off.
switch off your mic?
Please.
Okay. Just I show you how your evidence look like. These are photos, and these are stack of photos. You notice here. These are stack of photos that you can add, and this is another type of display. Okay. This is how your sway will look like. So the daily use of Microsoft tools, Office 365. This is your evidence that you have to include. Here, for example, this is the class notebook, PowerPoint. Sorry, this is the word lesson plan, PowerPoint for Excel, and this is a video. You can insert also video, short videos, and you can insert up to 10 videos and about 150 photos. You can include in your Sway. Office Mix, Sway, this is Microsoft Teams, Minecraft, this is Immersive Reader, as I said. You can use it even with your, let's say, children at home, and you make an evidence with your children, kids at home, make them read, make them use the Immersive Reader, and you take it as an evidence. Why not? Okay, the apps. Now, Al-Bing and Abi will impact your teaching and about your colleagues, the webinars. Okay, this is the last question. This is how it looks like. Okay, now let's go back and see how we can create a Sway. Together, we can do it together. Yes?
Yes.
Can we do it together? You can go to create new, just to give you an idea, a quick idea. So you start with the title. What is your title? For example, let's say self-nomination, for example. Okay, together, please. You can do it together with me, or you can do it yourself. Open the site and do it yourself.
Title, MIE Expert?
Yeah, whatever you like. Self-nomination, MIE self-nomination. Just to give you an idea. This is the title, and you can add the background. From here, you can add an image, and the image, from where you can get the image. Click on the image, and you can see. You can see from where. Look at this. MIE Expert, and look. If you look at here on the right, so. It is there for you. Everything is there for you. You can choose. Let's, for example, this online, you can choose this. Yeah, this is, for example, I will choose this. I double click on it, or I'll drag it. Let's say double click. Or okay. Good. So this is your title and the image or the background image. You can bring photos from your device. If you have photos in your desktop and your computer and your laptop, you can, from here suggested, you click on the arrow and down my device. You can bring a photo or an image from your device, from your machine. You can bring a photo from OneDrive. You can bring also a video from YouTube. Yes? This is the first step, which is the title. I think it's clear and easy.
Yes.
So here, look at this. You select and you emphasize. You make accent. Yes. And here, if you want to add focus, what's the meaning of focus? This image, I want, for example, to focus only on here on the middle. I don't want all the image to appear. I just want only this part. Okay? Just you decide which part, you choose it, and it will appear when you display. Let's give it a try and let's play. Okay, let's see. So this is the title. This is the first page of the way, the title. You can change the style later on, but let's edit. Let's
how
move on.
How to delete an image, a photo?
How to
delete? If you want to change
delete it, you click on the image and you change it.
Okay, thank you.
You bring one.
How to delete? Delete.
Yeah,
yeah, you can delete it.
Please.
Okay. You can delete from here, for example, this.
Or
you can
or
take
go
it.
by Cinda, you can go by the arrow back.
Okay. Yeah, you can go back. Also, you can go undo and redo.
Yes.
Yes.
This is what
Or
I
you can
tried to
just
do.
click and you
Thank
can
you.
change the picture itself. You can change it.
It's
Thank
the
you.
same. It's the same as the word, Cinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same idea. Do and redo, the same thing. Okay, this is the title of your sway, and this is your background image. Sorry. Now you move to the. We want to add things. The plus, the green plus. You click on it, and you can see. What can you see?
You've got the heading or a text or an image or whatever what you want to add.
Okay, good. So you have the heading, and the heading means you have to add another title.
Another title, yeah.
Yes. The text, if you want to write.
Mr. Said.
The title, yes.
Here, when you click on the plus icon,
yes,
green plus icon, means you are going to go to another page. Sorry, please unmute your mics. I repeat my question. When you click on the plus green icon,
yeah,
you're going to move to another page.
It's some sort of this. It's some sort of this. It's you move to another section, or you add
on what is presented here, because I am already working on the on this way. I'm trying to start. Everything is clear. Just how to go from one page to another.
You don't need to go the sway go itself. Just you put them under one another, and then when you display the sway, will do the rest for you.
Means Means here when we are talking about the organization, the general arrangement, it's automatic.
Yeah, automatic. Everything here is automatic.
Okay.
The display is automatic. Just you edit your sway, then this is sway is a job.
It's unlike because at the beginning you said it's like the PowerPoint. It's unlike the PowerPoint because PowerPoint
it's unlike, yes, it's.
You see?
So the difference is about PowerPoint is slides, different slides. Here it's pages or a sort of pages. Because when you move from part to part, this is a sort of page. Or a section, say it's a section, yes.
As if you are working on one slide, okay.
Yeah,
It's going to be rearranged automatically, yeah?
Yes, sure.
Yes.
Just edit, you write your ideas, insert your videos, audios, and then later on you can edit the design and the style.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thanks.
Now, this is the title. Welcome. This is the title. Let's, for example, add the text. Here, speak about yourself. Or before the text, let's add, for example, a heading, another title. For example, who am I, for example?
Personal presentation.
Yeah, who am I? And you bring your photo or your image. You can bring your image from your device. Why? To say that I'm here. This is my image. This is me.
Yes.
You can bring a photo of you. Yes. For example, this one. You can upload it, and it is there. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
You can bold, emphasize. You can accent. You can add a link. Here, for example, you add a link of your, for example, CV. I don't want to spend time writing about myself, so I link from here, and you add, for example, CV or my CV or resume. You can, and you add the link of your resume from OneDrive, from SharePoint, or wherever. Okay?
Yes.
Now, let's go move on. Now, who am I? I have to express myself. You can write, for example, name. You can write, for example, date of birth, for example. You can write whatever you like to express yourself and introduce yourself. Okay, you can write, for example, a job, and so on. Then you can put bullets. Yes. Keeps on the same thing. Write about yourself. Okay, you can, takes a little time, yes. Okay, so this is it, the title, your photo image, and who am I, then what you have to write. Okay, you can change the display and the style. And move on. Here I want to add my certificate or image by image. You can add image by image, or you can add a stack of images together. Or yeah, I choose a from here content. Here you can see now the photos. They are in a group. You can see it's a group. Is it clear? So, can you hear me?
Yes,
we can.
Yes, we are following.
So, yeah, you can see. So this is a group of images or photos together. Just wait them to upload, and you can see how we can arrange them as stuck together, how we can display them, whether one by one or the all together or one below one. You can see the different types. Yeah, these are the photos, the images, 1, 2, these are 5. If you look at the ticks here, the ticks are important. Mr. Muhammad, the ticks. Now, if you click on a group stack, you can see the type of the stack. Yes?
Okay, yes, you can rename the picture.
You can rename, you can add a comment, you can write whatever you like, you can describe the image itself, or as you like, you can leave it. Okay, so these are the 4 together. Now, if you look the together, I want them to group type. I want them how you can choose the type of the group. If you look here, we have automatic stack, grid, slideshow, and we have the like a film show, and we have, you can choose whatever slideshow you like. Let's say, for example, this one. Okay, this one. From here, you can choose the size of the images, whether small or medium or big. Let's choose this one, big. Okay, and let's see. Let's go to play and see. Each time you have to go to play and see your work. So this is the title, first section, who am I? Then these are the photos, and they are together. Okay, you can change them from here. You can display them. And remember that I chose the big size. You can choose the medium or the small size. This is the big size. If you look at your photos from here, and this is type of displaying your photos, your evidence. Okay, and this is very important here. You have to vary the display of your evidence between the normal to the stack to grid. You have to vary and choose all of them in your way. Okay, I think it's clear this point. Yes. Okay, now you can add more photos, images. You can upload a video. You can upload an audio. Okay, now let's move to the second, or let's say question number 1. And the question number 1 says, why do consider yourself? Question number 1. You can add a background image. You can add any image from your machine, from your device, or online. For example, let's write here, for example, Microsoft Education Community, for example. And see, enter. Yeah, and see, you can choose these photos and you can include them, insert them. You can, let's take this one and put it here, and that's it. Okay. Now question number 1, now I want to add. You can add text, as I said. You can add images. And here you can add text. You have to add text. Why? To express yourself. Write about yourself. Why you are a Microsoft educator. because I'm this, I'm using this, I'm using this, I did this, I'm going to do this. Express yourself. Write whatever you like in this point here. Okay? I'm using, for example, Microsoft tools. Let's see. You can select and you can make it big or the size of the font, big, small. You can emphasize, make it bold. You can accent, okay? And you can write, add any information about yourself, okay? Anything now is not clear till now? Hello?
It's okay.
I think everything is clear and easy.
Okay.
And you can do it yourself. Excuse me?
No, I said it's okay. Everything is clear.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is, you can do it yourself at home. You can try once and twice and do and change the style as you like. Change the design, the styles. You have many designs you can choose. You can, let's say, for example, this design. Let's see it. So the design has changed it, and you can see how it looks like. Yes. And the styles meet all the, let's say, okay. So this is Mr. Maher's way. I think it's clear.
Okay.
And you can add your title. You can add the headings. Heading: introduce yourself. Heading 2. Question number 1, and give your evidence. Express yourself. Question 2, 3, and 4, and you insert evidence. You can insert evidence, whether images, whether photos, videos, audios. I say videos till 150, sorry, images till 150 image you can add. You can add till, sorry, up to 10 videos. Okay. Then you change the display and the style, and that's it. This is your sway. As simple as that.
All right.
Anything that is not clear about sway?
Thank you very much. Everything is clear. We appreciate it.
You are welcome.
Very
if you have
clear.
any,
Thank you.
Anything to add or clarify about sway? But I think it's very easy. Just you practice. You need some practice, and that's it.
Thank you, Sisai.
Welcome, Reem.
We thank you so much, Mr. Said.
You are welcome, Mr. Maher or Mr. Muhammad.
Yeah. Now, I also would like to thank the dear teachers for their, intrinsic motivation to learn, and they have paid attention to what you have been saying. So, thank you, everybody. All right.
It is scheduled to speak about forms in this workshop, but I think because of time, maybe you can leave it later on. This is the form. I also scheduled to speak about teams and give you an idea about teams. Also, one note, but because of time, maybe we'll speak about immersive reader. I think we covered the immersive reader. We covered it. We spoke about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did.
And these are the sites that I can share with you. This is very important. All the sites. Can you see the sites?
Just 1 second.
Yes, we see.
Please, could you send them as a message?
Yeah, I can share them with you, yes, because these are very important. This is the Microsoft community, and you are already members in it. This is Microsoft Office. For those who do not have account, this is the place where courses exist. You can go here and do courses, take courses, learn, and also earn more points. This is this way. This is the Teams, Forms, Office. And this is the last site is the place where you apply. When you finish with your sway, when you are ready to apply, you have to go to this site and fill in an application, include your sway and your transcript, of your achievement in this site, Microsoft ED eventcore.com. This is the final step. Maybe we'll can speak about this later on, because keep this for later on when you finish your sway and you are ready to apply. This is the place. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Saeed.
Thank you, Mr. Saeed.
Thank you.
I think the deadline is 15 July, yes or not?
Yeah, the deadline is 15 of July, yes.
15?
Yes.
Okay.
July.
You have just to collect.
So you have plenty of time. You have plenty of time to collect your evidence and be ready. And I'm ready to help any of you at any time.
But
Thank you.
what if we are a new member in the community, Microsoft community? We don't have too many things to put in our sway. So what to do?
That's why I encourage you to go to the courses and take courses. There are many courses. You can go there and choose any course, study it, and take the quiz, and you take the badge and the certificate. It's easy. I show you the place. Let me show you the place.
No, we know.
No, we know it. We know it.
You know it. Okay,
we have already done many courses.
Okay. So this is very important too, to make as many courses as you can. Yeah, because your transcript is important too. When you apply, you have to insert your transcript. How many points you have, how many courses, whether you are a member in the Microsoft community or not. This is, you can find this in the courses site. So I encourage you to go there and do courses and take quizzes and collect badges and certificates.
Thank you.
Before I finish, this is the redeem codes for you.
So, Mr. Saeed, her question was if she can insert her certificates and badges in this way as an evidence.
Evidence, of course, yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, you can insert as many certificates as you can in your sway. This is important too, and this is make your sway strong and valuable.
All right. Okay.
So on screen here you have the codes. If you please, you can go to the Microsoft, or you can take them, you can note them, you can write them down, and you can use them later on. So these are the redeem codes of today's workshop, and these will give you more points and more certificates.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.
So you can write down these codes.
We can gain more points by adding these redeem codes. Yes, thank you, Mr. Saeed.
Maybe about 2,250 points.
Wow. We'll be very rich in Microsoft. That's nice.
Thank you very much.
The first one,
it's very kind of you.
The first one is about Office. I think it's 1,500 points. The second one is about Sway. I think it's 750 points. and you get certificate and you get a badge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Said.
Welcome. You can write them down, or you can maybe you'll find them in the recording later on.
Nice, nice. Okay, let me conclude now. I'm really glad to have met you all today. Thank you for the participation and your fruitful interaction. And before I leave, I would like to thank Mrs. Sonia Masmoudi for her huge efforts and constant encouragement. Thank you all, and goodbye.
Thank you, Reem.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, Mr. Maher. Thank you. I'm very
Thank
happy
you very
to
much. Thank
have
you. Nice to meet you.
with me.
Thank you, Reem. Thanks a lot.
Ready,
Thank you, Said.
and I'm ready for any question. Even privately, I'm ready to answer your questions at any time.
Thank you. Very kind of you.
You are welcome. Thank you, Reem. Thank you, Mr. Maher, Mr. Muhammad, and the rest.
Thank you very much.
Maybe we'll arrange another meeting.
Sure. All right.
Surely we will arrange another one.
Mr. Maher, any last word?
No, makes perfect.
Okay, thank you very much.
This is number one, and two, I'm really happy because the majority of, the teachers, if not all, are very interested. So this is a new team full of motivation, and we will certainly be proud of them in the near future. Probably after a few months, they will be conducting training sessions to people in Australia or in China or in Singapore, and I will be proud of them, really. So thank you for letting them know, and certainly they are going to work on this and be proficient, inshallah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful.
One more
I
thing,
also
Reem.
urge Muhammad
Reem, one more thing.
To be getting involved into the Microsoft team. He is a skilled man, and he knows about ICT for about 30 years now. So a long story with.
But you seem to have forgotten that I am retired now.
Never mind, because I have seen some trainers who are retired.
You are still very active, Si Muhammad.
Thank you very much.
ما شاء الله سي محمد استاذ ماهر ما شاء الله عليك ما شاء الله.
الله يبارك فيك.
One more thing to add, please. I want to add something. Please try from now to collect your evidence. This is very important.
Okay.
I see.
Okay.
Try to do your best and try to, as I said, try to collect as many as you can.
All right.
Thank you very much, Said.
Thank you very much.
Hope you best. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Said.
And see you later on, maybe in another workshop.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much indeed.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. See you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Simer.
Yes.
I suggest that you, between inverted commas, order Fatma, Marwa, and Sisabel to submit their candidature, their nomination, as it were, for this expert thing. What do you say?
Okay. I'm going to urge them to do it as soon as possible.
Okay, because we want them to be our experts.
Maybe Si Muhammad Sabr Zghair is also willing to.
If he is interested, yes, why not?
Yeah, maybe Sunda is also willing to.
I'm interested, yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
So start your race right from now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Also, we have a newcomer. She is Lamia Bouaziz, and she is really highly motivated. So we push her to Dalal also, who comes from Agharib, and she has joined us many times, is really willing to.
Sorry for health problems. I've been absent for many sessions, but I'll try to recover.
Never mind. And of course, you, Si Muhammad, why not?
I cannot raise young people, you know. I cannot raise them.
You're still young.
I really, you are going to embarrass me, Simer. If I raise young people, I will be left far behind, you see. So this is why I am not trying to delve into this issue or in this field.
And of course, the famous Nadia is always there, the silent woman, but the very efficient woman. So Nadia is going to just represent me and represent herself. I don't know.
Sure.
Probably her children are going to help in collecting information, but never mind. She can do a very nice job. I'm really very happy. I know you know we have broken the routine of life. This is a new dimension for the dear teachers. They are flying high in the sky. And this is important. This is really very important. They are highly motivated.
I've enjoyed all the lessons.
Yes, they have got a new dimension in dealing with the educational aspect. Bravo, Allah, bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo. I cannot say more. Bravo.
It's a revolution.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched some videos in the group. It's something very amazing.
Yes, these are the 3 stars last night, okay?
Yeah, Mrs. Marwa, Mr.
Sabr and Fatima and Marwa.
Yeah.
Yes, they are doing great job.
Yes.
Okay.
They are really experts.
Simer,
yes.
I want them to become moons or suns, not just stars.
Okay.
I want them to grow up.
They can be, yes.
Inshallah, wallah, inshallah. I mean, the 3 plus Sunda and the second group are doing a great job. I mean, I am amazed when I have just discovered that Sunda has provided us with the minutes of 2 workshops. This is a very hard work. It needed hours and hours. However, I could see that she is very committed to the teamwork, and this makes me really more and more proud of her.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
I mean, we started doing something as a spare time activity, a hobby, but now it's more than a hobby. It is a project. And so
I think we are bitten by the bug.
Yeah. And so I will be the happiest, inshallah, when via internet I will be attending your ceremony where you are going to get just a medal or something like this, and I'll be crying out of happiness. All the merit is to Si Muhammad Swisi, because without him I would have never thought of this project at all. So I cannot say that I have thought about it. On the contrary, I have never thought about it. And thanks to this nice gentleman, my older brother, that we are now achieving something wonderful. So thank you, Si Muhammad, in public. Thank you, Si Muhammad, in private. You are just someone special, to the group and more special to me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
I want to thank Si Mohammed. He doesn't know my family name. Probably I misspelled Nadia.
How don't I know you, Nadia? I do know you. I do know you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed the lessons, in fact. I was not studying, by the way. I was learning. I was silent and learning.
That's one of the characteristics of a good student.
Yeah.
Don't forget the English proverb, still waters run deep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Nadia.
Also a big thank you to Said, because I have discovered that when Tunisian teachers move overseas, they are able to excel more than they are in Tunisia.
Why?
I don't know whether it is a choice or whether it is an obligation.
Yeah, this is.
I can answer this question because I myself lived through this experience.
Yeah.
Anywhere out of Tunisia, you get all the encouragement you deserve.
Yeah, this is.
And you've got all the means at your disposal to excel as a teacher. Unfortunately, here in Tunisia, we don't have any of these two things I talked to you about. Okay, so this is why when we go beyond the limits of our country, we become excellent teachers.
Good, because you know I have really appreciated that Tunisian experts are really conducting training sessions to people elsewhere. Because as Mr. Said is conducting a training session to us, to Tunisian teachers, probably he has conducted other sessions to other teachers elsewhere. 2 weeks ago, I was really happy to meet a Tunisian teacher who is working in Qatar, and she is a woman. She is from Bizerte, and she was conducting a training session too. Saber is on the go. I mean, probably in a few months he will be conducting training sessions. So this is really something I admire. Tunisian teachers have got talents, and I am proud to be Tunisian, and I'm proud that they are Tunisian too, and that they are doing a great job.
And we are proud to Mr. Maher. Just to mention something, I saw the Skype Aton of Tunisia online by when I saw Mr. Atif Al-Batal. I think he's Egyptian, and he conducted a workshop with Sonia and Reem, and I don't have an idea about this. So I sent a message, private message to Sonia, and I asked her, why not? I'm Tunisian. I'm the one who is responsible for Tunisians. So yeah. I'm ready to deliver a workshop for my colleagues, for my friends, for Tunisians, and I'm ready at any time for experience, for anything you need. I'm at your disposal at any time, and I'm ready to help.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you, Said. That's very kind of you.
Welcome, Master. Welcome.
God save you. God protect you. Please help one another there. Be very collaborative. Solidarity is needed.
Of course. And that's what we are doing.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And I want my other colleagues here in Tunisia to replicate these practices. I have posted an article about peer observation, and I would like you, if you don't mind, to read that article and probably do some research some more research on the benefits of peer observation, and everybody will benefit. Everybody, practically everybody, will benefit from such an experience. We don't want people to feel that selfish. Okay, if you know something, you don't keep it for yourselves. Okay, share it with the rest on any occasion that is available for you. Okay, in this way we will all progress. Otherwise, some of us will be left behind. So the choice is yours.
Okay. I promise you, Muhammad, that next year
is needed, sharing is needed.
Yeah. I promise that next year we'll conduct a training session at the CREFOC about peer observation, and then I'm going to encourage the dear teachers to conduct it either in the same school or into different schools that are not far from one another. For example, Muhammad Mahfoud and College Pilot. What's the harm in that? They are close to one another. All right.
Mr. Maher, by the way, Mr. Maher, Mr. Muhammad, here in Qatar, peer observation is an obligation.
I know. Yeah. I was your neighbor for 6 years. I was in Bahrain for 6 years, and I know all these practices.
Yeah.
And it's very when I started using the internet and the computer and Microsoft and so on.
Yeah.
That was 35 years ago.
As you said, your visit is important for teachers to share, to cooperate, to help each other, to innovate, and it's a chance for them to grow and improve.
You know, Saeed, the start is always hard, and the moment people are committed, they are going to do wonderful things. Now, we started a Facebook page, a professional Facebook page, and by the way, I will invite you to join us. Okay, it is the English teachers in Sfax 1, so you can just send me an invitation right now.
Yes,
the English teachers in
But Mr. Mayor, I suggest why don't you create a team for all the teachers
all over the country?
Yeah, all over Tunisia, for example, all over Sfax, all over one just team where teachers can cooperate and help each other, where we can upload files, resources.
You know, I mean, some of the colleagues are reluctant.
Can I answer on your behalf?
Yes, all right.
Saeed, you are probably referring to the Microsoft Teams, don't you?
Yeah, Microsoft Teams, yes, of course.
So unfortunately, not all of the teachers have got Microsoft accounts, unfortunately. Okay, this is the question you started your presentation with, but I felt they did not understand the question. Okay.
That's why I asked.
Yes. Some of us, yes. The group that Simahri is speaking about, we have, let's say, open accounts in Microsoft. But till now, none of them, I suppose, I might be wrong. Okay. Until now, none of them has got, for instance, an Outlook email address. None of them has got any of the things that go with the signing or with the
requirements.
The requirements of the Microsoft Teams. We were told that the administration of our schools have got an account, and Microsoft Teams account for all the teachers, but none of these headmasters or these principals have dared to show my colleagues their rights, if you want. Okay, unlike you in Qatar and in the Gulf as a rule, okay, the minute you step in the school, the minute you get everything that will help you progress or present your teaching in the best possible way. And this is not the case here in Tunisia, unfortunately. Okay, so maybe if Simaher pushed a little stronger the Ministry of Education, he will end up by getting a free account for the Microsoft Teams, and he will probably get free accounts for his colleagues and for the teachers who are working with him.
Okay, Si Mohammed, the good news, Mrs. Sunia has asked me. Ms. Sunia has asked me to provide her with the names of the dear teachers and their ID number, and she has herself contacted the Ministry of Education, and they are preparing their papers for them and their I mean Microsoft accounts for them.
How many names have you suggested, Imar?
I mean those who are present. I mean about 30.
That's the point. That's the point. What about those who did not take part in the meeting?
Yes, Mohammed, maybe others are unwilling too.
Probably, if they get the free account, they would probably venture and take or embark on the adventure, as it were.
Okay. Now I promise that I'm going to talk to Mrs. Sonia, so that we provide the other teachers with their Microsoft, let's say, password, if I can dare say it. Huh?
I mean, every teacher is entitled to a free account.
I see.
Yeah.
Whether he uses it
you will have to pay for it.
Yes. I'm going to do my best. Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
I wish you good luck. Wish you good luck.
Yeah. Sonia is helping, for sure.
Inshallah.
I will talk to her. Inshallah, she is going to help.
What about Reem, our closest colleague? Why doesn't she help?
I'm going to talk to her. I'm going first to talk to
Muhammad.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So there are the staff of Tawassul Edu, the coordinator of. Okay. So Reem is the coordinator or the curator of the system. Okay. Because when we ask Mr. Maher,
Nushan, we can't hear you very well.
So the colleagues' accounts, let's say their emails and their name. So it's like a secret between Sonia and Mr. Maher, because it's illegal when we are asking about the personal information of teachers. You see, okay? So we will someone from the free in order to get these accounts, okay? Because we are not allowed to ask teachers about their personal information like their ID, their names, etc. Okay.
That's why.
Yeah,
that's why we haven't really dared. Serving everybody. We have focused just on a dozen or maybe 20 teachers. Those who are interested.
The most interesting in the program of maybe the learning, online learning. That's it.
We can hardly hear you, Nushan.
So I think that you hear me?
A little bit.
Nushan, would you please get closer to your mic?
Do you hear me?
A little bit.
Forms.
Hardly.
Maybe connection problem.
Yeah, there's a problem with the network. I said, Mr. Maher, yeah. and time now for remote distance and remote learning. All the world is now doing remote learning. Why not Tunisia?
These are the problem of connection and or the remote learning. Maybe even in camera, we just change our t-shirt and keep our sleeping trousers.
Yeah.
Just to do makeup in our faces, just to focus the camera. This is the remote learning.
Nice one. That's a nice one.
So just provide us the names of our colleagues, and we are here, Tawassul Edu, in order to provide you the accounts. Okay.
I really appreciate your cooperation. Huh?
Thank you.
You know, we have known one another for about, I mean, yes, I know you for about 5 years now, but with Sunia, it has been about 1 month. We have known one another, and I feel that she is very cooperative, that she is helpful, and that Tawassul Edu is doing a great job for the benefit of everybody. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
For your great help.
Thank you.
You know, I feel that I am younger now because I'm attending these sessions. I feel that the traditional teacher in me is disappearing bit by bit, and I hope that this tendency overwhelms the young teachers, because you know, this year, I mean, in fact, there are 9 new teachers who start their career, and none of them has figured out, none of them has really been interested in about 20 or 25 training sessions we conducted online. So this makes me really a little bit sad, and I say now the old teachers are doing their best to cope with the new fashion, but the young teachers are still clinging to old traditions, the way they used to study at school, and I pity them, because I'm leaving in about 4 years, 5 years maximum, so I can manage. But they are going to teach students who are, certainly, skilled in using the ICT. And a teacher who is unable to use the ICT and comes to the classroom after 10 years from now will be automatically outdated, like Ahl al-Kahf. They are just in their caves counting old currency, and they will be looking at them. The children will be looking at them. What are they doing on Earth? Are they really able to cope with the 21st century? Terrible. Terrible.
Simeher, you know the 7 C's, yes or no?
What?
The 7 C's.
The 70s, yes.
No, the 70s, the 70s. C apostrophe S.
You know them?
No.
You can tell us about them, Nurshad.
I don't.
Creativity is one of them, isn't it?
So they were the 4 C's. They were the collaboration, the communication, about the problem.
Collaboration and communication, and then
creativity, critical thinking, and so on.
I see.
Okay. So when we talk about simple collaboration, we can talk about leadership, the teamwork. When we talk about creativity and it's the innovation, how to innovate in your lesson. These are the 21st century skills.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Now,
That's exactly.
Now we can talk about the 7 C's. So what about the 7 C's?
the four C's, other the four that you know. We can talk about the cross-curricular. Curriculum. It means that we can do me as an English teacher and another teacher, for example, the art teacher, for example, for example, we can do the concept of storytelling. I will call for an history teacher to talk about an history about Tunisia. Then we will student will tell me a story in English. Okay, so this is the cross curricular. Then we talk about computing. The sixth one, computing, and the seventh one is all the time.
Nurshan, I think you are talking here about what we refer to as project-based learning, PBL, project-based learning, which is based on these cross-curricular activities or let's say skills. Isn't it that?
Yeah, if we are, yeah, we can do projects. Yeah, with cross-curricular skills by improving skills. But here I'm talking about 21st century skills. So each educator must improve these skills in his session, in each session, to improve 2 or 3 skills. Okay, Mr. Muhammad. So the seventh one is percentage.
Mr.
Okay,
Maher.
never mind. Don't think about it. It will come by itself. If you try to think about it, it will never come to your head. At least, okay. Let me say. Let me add a 7th C, the Red Sea.
All right.
The Blue Sea.
We know the Black
Mr. Muhammad, Mr. Maher, sorry, I have to leave.
Okay,
Sorry.
We can never thank you enough for what you've done for us today. Thank you very much.
So, thank you, Hussein. Thank you, thank you, Sisai. Thank you, Sunda, Si Muhammad, everybody. Okay. So we leave.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
See you next time.
I see you.
you.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
شنو عساكم؟ جارية شنو ضاع؟ واي قلبها الدنيا حسيت ليه هكا بنقوى الدخان بعد الشهر هذا كان فين ربي يريهم كان فين فارغين طيشين كانت هم بوبيلة صغيرة هني شكون هادسها خضرة برمونزة صغير كملوا نتون دوت فوق السيبون كملوا